It was a moment of history as warmly greeted in the UN General Assembly as it was in the West Bank. The Palestinian President, Mahmoud Abbas, said the time had come for his people to live free in a sovereign and independent homeland. With America's promised veto, there's no chance of that yet. But in Ramallah, Palestinians watched giant screens in jubilation, from where our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Rugman joins us live. Jonathan.
Krish, Mahmoud Abbas hardly comes across as a political superstar. In fact, if there was an election here in the West Bank and in Gaza, which he does not control, he might lose it. But tonight he inspired Palestinians and no doubt governments around the world with an impassioned plea for a Palestinian state. It's been a 63-year wait for this, a Palestinian president asking the UN for statehood. The plight of his people centre stage for the first time in years. Ramallah is his hometown, and though Mahmoud Abbas is hardly famous for his charisma, a crowd of thousands greeted him like a hero here. It's time for a Palestinian spring, he said. It's a moment of truth. My people are waiting for the answer. It's time to live free. Though they've provoked the anger of Israel and the United States, many Palestinians here feel that their dream of a Palestinian state has edged just a little bit closer tonight.
I feel so proud. Our president is representing us in front of more than about 193 nations of the world. I feel so proud as a Palestinian.
Is it going to change anything?
Even if it doesn't change, I think that's a very, very important step for our struggle.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Because, I don't know, I hope that they'll not give veto tonight.
Palestinian high spirits have also spilled over into violence. The clashes here between youths and Israeli troops defending an Israeli settlement. One Palestinian was shot dead in the West Bank today, but the third intifada this is not. These skirmishes next to a border crossing are part of what's almost a ritual. Those simmering temperatures could hit boiling point if expectations, raised so high, are dashed once again. The fear is that if no progress is made in New York, this could be the beginning of an upsurge in violence after almost 20 years of talking about a Palestinian state. Jerusalem the Golden would be its capital. That is the dream of every Palestinian child, even if this is the grim reality. Israel's separation wall eating into and effectively annexing part of what Israel also claims as its capital. 22,000 Israeli police were put on special alert and defended the old city, with Palestinian men under the age of 50 banned from entering the Al-Aqsa Mosque. So they prayed in the street instead, laying claim to the ground, while their president was leapfrogging the usual peace broker, the Americans, by staking that claim for statehood before the world. No one with a shred of conscience can reject us, Mr. Abbas said tonight. But Palestinians have been rejected so many times now that their jubilation seems tinged with fear. Jonathan Rugman, Channel 4 News, Ramallah.